huge stain on his reputation, to say the least, and this really feels like a fall from grace.
You know, once you're ready to share it with your fans and the world, then nobody could judge it.
Understanding and knew that I'm not the worst of what I've done.
Jay-Z appears to be heading to prison after all, and it was none other than his pal Diddy who turned on him, providing the government with all of the information on Jay's role in his illicit rule. If you haven't noticed, Jay has been eerily quiet over the past few weeks while Diddy's criminal tale has been revealed to the public. From his victims' allegations to raids, his friend Jay-Z saw danger. And he reportedly assembled the nation's top legal team out of concern that the authorities would look into him next. Diddy appears to understand how serious his situation is, and he attempts to lighten his punishment by turning on everyone else. Jay-Z's was at the top of his list.
He calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30.
However, it transpired that Jay made the incorrect choice in crime to trust, and Diddy is unwilling to face defeat by himself. Thus, he is involving his friend Sean Carter in the judicial drama. According to people close to Jay-Z, the music producer didn't anticipate being betrayed in this way because he, too, kept quiet about all of Diddy's accusations. The problem is that Diddy intends to seem as a pawn in Jay's scheme while claiming to be the true industry ruler, who has been pulling the strings all along. Jay has been involved in many dubious activities over the years, and a careful examination of his criminal history is warranted. Along with other predatory friends like R. Kelly and possibly Diddy, he might be the next person put in jail if the FBI obtain a warrant to examine his opulent property. This man's past is replete with suspicious and unlawful encounters, including the one he supposedly had with Foxy Brown.
Finally this year, let him know. Niggas ask him straight up like, yo, what's the situation with Foxy?
According to the account, the producer first noticed this gifted kid when she was just 15 years old. Jay, who was getting close to 30, had always stated that their relationship consisted solely of business and music. However, rumors claim that he was Foxy's first male experience. The reports claim that he persuaded her to become intimate with him in return for helping her career progress. However, everything was kept under wraps, and Foxy was even required to refute the claims. In the years I've known Jay, he has only been wonderful to me and my family. We've had nothing but success working together. However, here's the thing. Foxy abruptly vanished from the public eye, and some insiders claimed that was because she was secretly pregnant. It's still unclear, though, if Jay forced her to abort the child. They simply silenced her with money and excluded her from the industry. When questioned subsequently about what truly transpired between those two, Jay's former closest friend, Dan Dash, declined to provide a clear explanation. However, Dame's response to what appeared to be an innocent query raises the possibility that something illicit is happening. To begin with, Dame would not talk about anything pertaining to Foxy's age or Jake's mentoring of her. But as you can see, it makes perfect sense that Dame Dash didn't want to be identified as an accomplice in the illicit relationship. You seem to have a question for Jay, so go ask him, he said. You're asking me questions all the time, therefore you should ask him because he's not here. I'm not even familiar with that, and I have nothing to do with it. He didn't hesitate to divulge information regarding Jay's attempts to seek a relationship with another R&B stunner, Aaliyah, even though he was hesitant to talk about Foxy.
Like, who could get with Aaliyah? You know what I'm saying?
Was he bitter?
He revealed that in an attempt to win Aaliyah over, Jay would frequently extend invitations to parties and dates, but she would never accept. Dame also talked about how Jay tried to court and woo Aaliyah, but she wasn't interested in him and ended up choosing Dame as her lover, which kind of infuriated Jay. And as you are aware, shortly after making her decision, Allah's life was sadly taken from her. Some people think he participated in the industry sacrifice and that Beyoncé, Jay's wife, was made possible by her passing. Fans have been debating this hypothesis for years, even though there isn't any concrete evidence for it. Why is everyone astonished, as someone asked? Isn't this a component of going big in the hip-hop image? Not a bit surprised, another user added, Jay and Diddy were constantly at the top of their game. Henny genuinely believes that they will become billionaires so quickly if they don't engage in any dubious activities. Aaliyah was put under sedation and onto the plane without her consent, according to tales that surfaced after her unfortunate death, raising suspicions of foul play. Additionally, it was implied that Jay had influenced Beyoncé while she was younger than 18. but he waited till she's old enough to avoid going to jail.
I don't think you discussed it, and then 4 days later, we find out you got married.
Both Jay and Diddy have a similar method of controlling the business, and their dubious activities and plots have left a number of victims in their wake. However, it appears that Jay will now be the focus of the spotlight and media attention as Diddy tries to salvage himself from the unfortunate situation. And no, Jay has just as many victims as Diddy. Recently, a long-forgotten tale has come to light regarding the unexplained death of Kathy White, Jay-Z's purported lover. It was speculated that she had an affair with Jay-Z and that she threatened to reveal their relationship before passing away inexplicably. As the reporter who was assigned to, after reading the post, I discovered pictures of Kathy hanging out at Town nightclub in Las Vegas with Jay-Z and Diddy among others. I then gave her a call back and inquired about the picture proof that refuted her first statement that she had never seen or hung out with Jay-Z. Her disclosures regarding Jay-Z, however, were never reported by the media since she was discovered dead, allowing the internet investigators to piece together what she had revealed. Jay's doom seemed to have been decided as soon as he learned that White had entertained the idea of disclosing the specifics of her relationship with this man. And this is only one fascinating fact that you should be aware of. It seems that Beyoncé's announcement of her pregnancy coincided with all of these rumors about Jay's extramarital activities. Less than 48 hours after it was revealed that Beyoncé was expecting Jay-Z's child, the young woman unexpectedly dies under strange circumstances, according to one newspaper. Only the reason and the possibility that Jay-Z or Bianca participated in the alleged crime to safeguard their brands are being called into question by this report. Insiders claim that the sudden departure of Kathy White has ignited a rumor mill. It was as though Kathy had never lived at all. Her entire identity was erased. Additionally, there is the rumor that she died from a brain aneurysm. According to some, Jay seemed to have preferred that she be removed from the photo. For the time being, just let's use common sense. In order for the Carters to preserve their empire and reputation, Kathy's horrific narrative is being kept quiet and her entire life is being erased, even while Beyoncé and Jay-Z are enjoying the spotlight following their pregnancy announcement. Jay-Z has gotten away with a great deal while witnessing his friends get convicted of a slew of major offenses. He started by cutting ties with R. Kelly, who was found guilty of heinous crimes that are remarkably comparable to what Diddy is going to experience. It's Diddy's turn now since he finds himself in serious trouble with Homeland Security all of a sudden. Rumors circulated that he had struck a bargain when he was spotted stringing witnesses in Miami, free as a bird, contrary to reports that he was heading to the Caribbean to get away from the drama. It is evident that there are more widespread problems in the entertainment sector, and Diddy's friends are all included in the extensive web of alleged wrongdoing, with Jay-Z leading the charge in accusations of betraying and controlling others. Diddy may have considered a possible arrangement with authorities that may expose Jay-Z and others and result in Diddy receiving a less harsh punishment after Homeland Security conducted a raid on his residences recently. Jay-Z is innocent and needs to be examined. Another person stated that if Jay-Z is breaking the law, the cops would come for both him and Beyoncé as soon as they get wind of it. We're only at the beginning of this narrative, and we'll soon find out how Jay-Z handles this barrage of allegations. However, people, what are your thoughts on this? Will Jay-Z be the next to be held accountable for his transgressions? Did Diddy truly turn on him as a spy? Everything? Will Jay-Z be the next to be held accountable for his transgressions? Did Diddy truly turn on him as a spy? Please share your opinions in the comments section below, and don't forget to watch my other videos.